host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday.
This is the whole hour of Santa Barbara Teen Athletes. And all those people and businesses that support those teen athletes. Yeah, look at that beautiful smile. She's back. She's in the house. Yeah, Angela Miller-Beavan. Woo!
Thank you.
American Heart Association.
I know. It's so good to be back.
Lots of love.
Lots of love at the American Heart Association. And I have some great people with me from Fairview Gardens, which you all know is one of my main loves.
Lots of love.
Lots of love.
We'll talk to them after the break. We do a little introduction here, right? You haven't been here such a long time. You forget the protocol.
Did you forget? What I looked like? And
no, but I missed you.
I missed you too. You look good.
I know. Sickening, isn't it? Isn't it?
It just makes me want to hurl.
No, not on me. No, and this is a new shirt. Oh, seriously? No, you look fantastic.
Why, thank you.
This is in your color wheel, purple. Is it purple?
Is it in my color wheel?
Yeah, it is. I like it.
I don't know what my color wheel is.
Periwinkle? Is that what that periwinkle is?
I know. It's in your color wheel.
Sure.
I like it.
Good looking color.
I know. And I like the color of your hair. No, I'm serious.
It's also periwinkle. Goes with her tongue.
You got a cut.
And I washed it today.
Seriously.
Goes with my soda.
Are you working out?
No, I'm walking.
No? Are you?
I walk.
Are you doing the yoga?
No, I was doing Pilates, but no, I'm just walking.
Have you done the hot yoga?
There is not a chance I would ever put myself in a situation where I would be in hot yoga.
I would only do cold yoga. I'm sorry, but never hot yoga.
I don't
not
understand
a chance.
the loving.
I did enough of that for 46 years in Phoenix.
No.
Enough.
Dominique wants to end on hot yoga. Woo! Have you done that?
All right. Alexandra, have you done any hot yoga?
I have one time, and it was, yes.
It was hot, wasn't it?
It was very hot, and it was very difficult, and it was with my cousin. She was in a phase, so, yeah.
What phase was she in?
You know, her post-college existential crisis and going to yoga vegan.
I know, you see the people coming out of there, and they
big
don't
word.
look happy.
But, you know, so
well,
we did a lot of that.
so the trick with the hot yoga is that when you have the warmth, you're able to stretch a little more. And everyone should know, anytime that your muscles are tight and you can't stretch, it's because of a stress response. Your body is actually holding on. It's not willing to let go and have that adaptation energy. So that's why they developed some theories about
I say let it go.
certain yoga classes use a little heat to help let the stress out of the body. But you also have to be really careful about your breathing. And that's one of the beautiful things that yoga teaches you, is how to blend in and be in your body with your breathing and your exercise. So I recommend it. If you haven't tried it and you have any sense of, maybe, I would try it.
So you should drink the water then a lot before.
Yes, definitely. Drink water before and after.
Okay.
So do you do hot yoga then?
I think I only know of one place in town right now, Bikram Yoga, that's doing the hot yoga. But if you know of any others, let us know.
Do you do? Oh, so you don't? You've never done it?
I've never done it.
Never done it.
I don't like
to get hot. Okay. She's
not my thing.
And I don't want the chicken on a string.
I like yoga though.
Yeah.
And yoga is actually such a great workout, and it's, if you haven't done it, you should try it, because it really gets your core really strong. So
I just tried the bar method too, in La Cumbra, and that was really good too. And that was a major workout, and it's very similar to ballet and Pilates, and I used to do that, and it was still really intense for me. So
that is really awesome. Anything where you have to use your stabilizing muscles, it's kind of like a cross training, and you have to use those core muscles that you don't really think about. So that's awesome.
Bar method.
Bar. B-A-R.
It might be. Is it? It might.
I know a lot of guys that like that bar method,
but it's with an actual.
Yeah, it's with an actual bar.
If you could see me out there, it's
yeah, I know
a bar.
You like to go to a bar.
Yeah.
Ouch.
We're not talking about me right now. We're talking about a bar.
You.
The only bees here are bookstores.
Okay. So funny. So tell us what's going on with you, though, Alexandria. What's going on with you?
What is going on with me?
I know. What's today's date, Dr. D? What's today? I don't even know what today is. It's too early for me to know the day.
It's a very auspicious date.
It's an auspicious date.
That, I don't know, maybe Dominique can elucidate upon. I'm going along with the word you used earlier.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. And
can't even spell
ecumenical is
that.
another good word, too.
Elucidate.
Today is October 17th.
Ooh.
2017. So 10, 17, 17.
So the important part of this day is that it's 30 days from my birthday.
So
I was waiting for something really exciting. I was like, she's going to tell us something.
So it's officially your birthday. Yeah, right, because you like to celebrate for a whole month.
Yeah.
Yay, we like that.
That's very good. That's very
true.
good. Yeah.
All right, so we gotta do that.
Oh,
All right.
and I'll tell you, coming fresh from Massage Green is quite an experience. Then to come into this place and go nuts.
Well,
Yeah.
we love Massage Green. We gotta put your hands
fantastic.
together for Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
Joe takes care of us.
And Dawn
And
is my massage therapist.
That's it.
Yeah.
We love him. We love
She
everybody.
did a great
over
job.
there. Yeah.
Always does. And, I'm feeling good. I'm floating.
Yeah. It's got to say,
Yeah.
to take care of yourself, whatever you can, structure, even once a month. I mean, it's something that gets you balanced, gives you something to look forward to, and it's affordable.
It is.
It's very
It really
affordable.
is. I'm really surprised at the prices in terms of their level of affordability for anybody. It's,
Right.
even if you just did it once a week or even once a month.
So what we're talking about is self-care.
Yeah.
It's really, really important to pull that in. And teens, it's never too early to start with good self-care.
Right.
And it's okay if it's...
Did you take advantage? Because all the queens got the self-care. No? Did you know you got a coupon in there?
I did not know that.
How come? Did you miss the Queen teen meeting?
I did miss that.
Well, you're going to have to get with me after the show,
Okay.
clearly. Unbelievable. Look at the eyes perking up and everything like this. Oh, my.
Yeah, I was just going to echo that self-care is important.
Well,
I guess we're talking about something different.
Well, going to have to get with me after the show because all the queens, right before school started, all the queens got a little self-care day.
Self-care day and eating right.
And exactly.
What we'll hear about from Fairview Gardens today.
That's how we're going to do that.
Yes.
Definitely. Okay, we have one queen that we have to talk to, and look where she is. No push-ups for you because you're a little late, but that's okay. Put your hands together, Laura Arcadia. If she didn't know how to speak so many languages, I would make her do a few push-ups. How are you?
I am great, Erica. I'm so happy I'm finally here again because it's been so long.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So tell me what you're doing, Santa Barbara City College.
So I'm super busy. I have 7 classes, but I'm in the PTK leadership, Phi Theta Kappa. It's the honor society on campus, and that is so much fun. So I'm meeting a lot of people that are super driven. I'm participating in community events. I'm in community service, which I'm going to talk about too. And yeah, just I don't know. I'm doing a lot of stuff, but I have so much energy. It's so cool.
Are you keeping up the surfing?
I mean, not drowning. It's not really good. That's what I'm keeping up. I'm not surfing, but I float.
That's awesome.
I can't even do that, okay?
Yeah.
So I would be doing the drowning.
I could tell you're really
That's
fit.
a good start. Is
Yes,
floating.
exactly.
I've never, when you are on a surfboard, I just want you all to know if you've never surfed, your body falls to the left, then it falls to the right,
Right.
and the wave hits you. That's my experience.
We're very right, exactly. 3 years ago, we were blessed enough to host Laura in her senior year of high school at Dos Pueblos High School, and it was just one of those things. If you haven't had that experience and you have an extra room for those moms that are thinking about, hey, maybe the kids are gone, but we got all this extra space. It really gets you back in to the community, right, Dominique? It's been a great experience.
It makes you feel like you have a global impact because you're a part of having an effect on the world.
Right.
Host an exchange student.
Yeah, definitely. So since you're here and you're so evolved, you are a global kid. You want to say hello to the world. Why don't you say hello to the world in all the little languages that you know? How about that? All right.
So, Nimen Sai Chen, ciao a tutti, spero che stiate tutti bene perché finalmente sono tornata. Hallo Mama, ich hoffe, dass es alles gut geht und viele, viele Grüße an alle. Bonjour à tous, je suis avec mes amis et j'espère que vous avez une bonne journée. Hola a todos, estamos todos juntos y estoy muy contenta que estamos aquí. And, well, good to see you all.
Hey, by the way, did you say hello, Mama? Did you say hi to your mom?
I saw that.
I always say hi to them.
I like you did the Chinese.
Yes.
She started with the Chinese. I love that. The Chinese was good.
Now you didn't come to this country with Chinese.
She just picked that up.
Just off the street, huh?
No, I wish. No, it's still a work in progress, and it's really hard compared to the other languages I speak. But I'm gonna get there. I'm hoping on going to an exchange year in China eventually, because I feel like that's the only way I'm really gonna learn the language.
But you already have a start because of the other languages, just by the process of learning them.
I mean, I have a mental elasticity advantage, but Chinese is completely different. I can't really build upon any of the languages I know.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Such a gift, though. It's just like, when you go to school and then all of a sudden, you just sit for all the AP languages and you just, ace them all. It's just like, it's amazing, right? Because 7, how many languages? 6 languages, like fluent.
If only I knew calculus.
It's just amazing. So the schools that you're applying for, have you decided?
Yeah, it's so many. It's mainly private schools, a lot of East Coast. Also because private schools give more money to foreigners. So, I mean, economy.
Any East Coast schools in China?
No. China's probably going to be more of a graduate program, but so far Georgetown, Columbia, NYU, those are the universities that I'm more into.
And then one quick plug, because a lot of the schools around here, because we have the Promise program and we don't have Kristen Snedden here, but the Promise program for Santa Barbara City College, and I'm just a big push. I mean, my son John spent a year here. He was got the baseball scholarship, and then the coach did a little switch. He got canned. Okay, so he ended up landing at Santa Barbara City College for a year.
Coach got canned, not John.
Oh no! Oh, did I say that? No.
The way it came out,
Did
I
it?
thought your
Well,
kid got
my
canned.
son's John is the man. No. So anyway, John spent a year at Santa Barbara City College, and that was like a little adjustment, but I never felt that was a bad thing, because I'm always one, we got to go on a different train here, because I never look at anything bad. I always look at it, all right, thank you. I always look at the window.
Opportunity.
Everything's an opportunity,
yeah,
but that's
exactly.
just how I roll. So explain for you, because you could have gone to any school when you left, but you look at it, because we had a discussion, and I'm like, we sat down, Dominique and I, and said, Laura, it's free. So, look at it, because you could impact your family a little bit less and yourself, by looking at this as an opportunity to grow a little bit. Not that you weren't ready for a big opportunity, and not that your parents didn't have some money put away, but the costs and the impact. And then, when you get out of school, a lot less debt. So talk about City College and the benefits. And then, like you had said, if you went to a 4-year school right away, you're not necessarily being taught by those professors and so on. So why don't you give a little bit of, what you're because you're driven, you want to go to school, you want to learn. A lot of the feedback that I get from my friends, and well, no, they need to get on their own. And I'm like, your kid is a 4.5. They're going to be a student. Save the money. I mean, as a financial advisor, my oldest son only did the 2 years, but he doesn't have any debt. He has 2 properties right now. So what do you say?
Yeah, no, I'm a 100% City College advocate. I would advise any kid to go to City College before they go to a 4-year university, especially people from Santa Barbara, because it's free for you guys. So definitely take advantage of City College. You have amazing professors. The tutoring, there's tutoring literally for anything. There's tons of classes, over 180 different majors and minors. There's tons of opportunities to work in the community, to join and participate on campus. As soon as you're part of any group, really, you end up having tons of friends, and it really doesn't feel like a community college, which I've heard from people that have been in university and then came to CC. And I mean, it's just an awesome campus. It's the campus community college number 1 in California and in the whole of the United States. It's not like you're going somewhere random where it's ugly and it sucks.
It's only on the water. Okay, that's my big plug for CC. They don't even pay me to do this. Okay, this is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Stay tuned for awesome commercials coming right up. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
Every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. Look at them smiling. Look at that. That's because of all the organic food they're eating. Right. Their skin is so clear. Look at that. Rosie. That's not your name. I know. I'm just saying that your skin is rosy. Marla. Yes. Michaela.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Marla is our education assistant over at Fairview Gardens, and she helps run all the programs. And Michaela is one of our apprentices, which there's an apprentice program that we've talked about on this show before, where we have young people that come to Fairview Gardens to study. Fairview Gardens is a education farm, so it's all about educating people about farming, organic food, sustainable living. There's all kinds of things that they're doing. They're learning about soil, irrigation, tons of great things over there. The executive director now actually is an actual scientist, and she's gone to Africa to help pregnant women eat healthy and be healthy. She's had a lot of experience with just growing, and so she's brought that education. PhD, right? She's a PhD, and she's brought all that education back to help teach people. And apprentices come from all over the United States. So where are you from, Michaela?
I'm from San Diego.
I thought she was going to say Santa Barbara, and I was going to go. She's from San Diego, but we've had apprentices there that have come all the way from New York and have actually gone back to New York and now are farming and working on different farms back east. Marla can tell a little bit about that.
Yeah, totally. We have our first international apprentice on the farm right now. She came all the way from Germany to apprentice with us, and she's awesome, having a great experience. And she's planning on taking all of the knowledge that she's gaining and all of the skills back home with her.
That's great.
It's really exciting. We're really stretching out.
And what are some of the other programs that you have going on at Fairview Gardens right now?
So we have programs for people of all ages, from our youngest infants and toddlers. There's a Sprouts program. It's really adorable. 0 to 3, they come with a parent, and the parent stays. So it's one of those mommy and me type programs. Tons of stations set up around the garden, just exploration, having the toddlers taste new foods. We've also got a program for kids to come after school and just kind of be in their bodies and climb trees and play games and connect with the land. And yeah, food is a big component in all of our programs. So there's lots of snacking and harvesting and preparing healthy meals. There's also a program for homeschoolers. So we're really serving that community. All of our programs are sessions for 10 weeks. So we're seeing the same group of kids for multiple weeks and really watching them grow, which is awesome. We also have opportunities for teenagers to come and volunteer, earn community service hours, really help to steward our land and make an impact.
That's great.
Yeah.
And what do you have coming up? Do you have any special events coming up?
We do. Thanks, Angela. So the beloved Banana Slug String Band is on their way to Santa Barbara. They're a really awesome group out of Santa Cruz. They have some really powerful messages tailored to children, all about connecting with their food and the environment. Lots of fun songs and puppetry and theatrics. So they're coming to the farm, and we're putting on a free concert on November 8th. It's a Wednesday, 10:45 to noon. And we have we're in a really prime location in Goleta. There's 4 schools that are walking distance. So we've invited our neighborhood schools and welcome any other classes to come on over. for a free, fun concert on the farm.
They just need to find their transportation there. So that this could be open to any of the schools in Santa Barbara. Just they would have to have transportation to get to the farm. But I wanted to say that Fairview Gardens works really hard to get scholarships and raise money so that they can get anybody on the farm, so that everybody has the opportunity. And the farm is open every day of the week from sunrise to sunset, and you're welcome to come onto the farm.
Quick question. Is your CSA program restarted?
The CSA is coming soon. However, our farm stand is open. So you can stop by the farm stand anytime before 5 p.m.
I wanted to make a quick plug because we went there for a field trip for our A&P environmental science class when I was a freshman, and I know that my teacher later told people about internships, etc. And so I think it'd be great if you touched on that, and I just want to encourage people to go check it out and see what happens locally and different things like that.
To get your hours in for high school.
Yeah, totally. We are so welcoming of interns and volunteers. We work a lot with UCSB, and we would love to work more with City College.
Yeah, I was thinking about
to set up internships.
We have a sustainability club on campus that's been doing a lot of work there, and I bet they would love to collaborate with you guys.
Totally. Let's connect.
I love that. Let's connect. That's what we do. That's what we do. Let's take a break on that because we're connecting. Look, they're bumping phones right now. I already did connecting. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. We'll be back with a lot more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. Laura, where else can you find us?
You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, teensportsradio.com, and YouTube.
Did she forget anything?
She did not.
No, just
right
check
on it.
Instagram? Do we get Instagram?
Nice.
Just checking. I just want to make sure that I've got two queens here in the house. I just want to make sure, you checking, double check. Just keeping it up. That's the word that I didn't say. Keeping it up. That's right. Just got it. I got to make sure I'm up on everything. I got two queens, making sure this queen is up on all things. Good, right, Laura? In 6 languages. Are we going to learn another one?
Yeah, Russian.
Russian. Soon to be 7 languages. Mm-hmm. Before you leave, or no?
I wish. No, it's going to be in summer. Over the summer, yeah.
Don't you have an announcement? You don't have no announcements? Is there an announcement?
Yeah, definitely.
Give me an announcement.
Speaking of Phi
something.
Theta Kappa, which I'm a part of.
Okay.
So we're participating in a lot of community events, and we'll participate in the Walk to End Alzheimer's, which happens every year. There's one in Santa Barbara on Saturday, October 28th. We are aiming to donate $2,000 to this cause, and we'd really appreciate if anyone wanted to contribute $10, $5, $500. I mean, whatever you guys can contribute. If Teen Sports Radio could help out, that would be great. We'll also have a clothing drive at school for veterans, for homeless veterans. So if anyone at SBCC or not is listening to this message, please donate whatever you can. And yeah, just get involved. Check out PTK SBCC. We have both a Facebook page and an Instagram page. And yeah, your help would be much appreciated.
Woo! We love helping. All about help and love. Look at her. I'm telling you, doing the whole surfing thing. And I don't know if you know, but you got holes in your pants. Is that okay?
Yeah.
You're supposed to have that?
I'm more dressed than most people.
Oh, yeah. It's nice. I didn't know if you knew that. It's so funny because I didn't know we were going to make all these fashion statements in the 70s because that's always how I dressed.
Oh, yeah. It's coming back. I'm so happy about the high-rise jeans. You have no idea.
It's nice.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Look at you.
Yes.
It's awesome. It's so cool. All right, so let's go back to Fairview Gardens. Who else do we have? We didn't get to talk to everybody in full length.
Michaela.
Okay. Michaela, stop hiding. Look at her. I found you. Okay, so what do you do?
I am an education apprentice.
All right. So what does that mean?
So my time is split between working in the field as a farm worker and basically being a teacher in a multitude of our educational programs. So I teach in Sprouts. I teach in after school. I used to teach the homeschool class. And I also do the school tours. So
is there a waiting period right now on the program?
A waiting period?
Yeah. I mean, can you just go in? Because I'm texting somebody. And she says, I'm pretty sure that there's a waiting list. No?
No.
Okay, I'm going to text her back right now. No waiting list. No waiting list.
Like I said, our programs run on like a seasonal basis, and we've already kind of started our fall season. But jumping in January would be awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's a fall waiting list. Not really, technically.
We've just already started.
Oh, already
We're like 5
started.
weeks in.
Okay,
Yeah.
Got it. I have to get. Look, you're making me. I'm doing this on the air. She's so sorry. Okay, already started. I got you.
Well,
got it.
Understandable.
Yeah, it's understandable. Well, because it's packed. I love it.
So, what else can like middle school students do? Other students too who aren't exposed to things like their environmental science classes or anything to get more involved in like practicing environmentally friendly and health conscious activities on the daily and at their schools. That's kind of a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I was confused on that question. I didn't know how to attack it.
Basically,
say, where do I start with that?
Yeah, you could just start with what can you do?
That was an AP question.
Yeah, it was. But to be a stewardess of the earth, I guess. Steward of the earth. Mm-hmm. And especially in Santa Barbara, which was facing serious drought.
So education's really important, and getting yourself educated on different environmental issues is really important. So whether that be like stopping by Fairview to talk to one of us, or tapping into resources like the internet or books, there are a lot of really easy ways that you can change the behaviors in your life, like taking shorter showers, like washing your clothes in cold water instead of hot water, reusing items, like buying things with less packaging, all sorts of things.
We have Kristen Snedden, who's running for city council member. I noticed on Newshawk, she was using a reusable water bottle. Mm-hmm. In other words, she went to an event and on purpose said no thank you to the plastic bottle. So that is available, folks. Just go around with your reusable water bottle.
Yeah, and it's really important. And gardening is a great gateway into that, whole world of being a more sustainable person. Once you do learn how to produce your own food, you are like a nurturer of the earth.
Mm-hmm. Well, we did in we I don't know when they in the beginning of the year when they said that we couldn't before we had the 2-month downpour when we couldn't water the front yard, so we started this movement, I would say, Grow Food Not Grass, and we merged with Something's Good Organic, and I don't know how many, I stopped counting, over 300, and they even started having share days in San Roque area. But I took out my front yard, and we have an organic garden. So which is the best thing that, honestly, one of the best moves. And I just did it out of, I'll show you. But honestly, it was just awesome. And it was great because I'd say that probably about 3 people, I would say another, how many do you think? Maybe 3 or 4? I would say in the next 2 to 3 years, I would say a good third of the street will go that way.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's really important.
It doesn't even make any sense now. I don't even know why I didn't do it sooner. Do you know what I mean? But I got to say, other people have done, the turf, which, and then on protest, because then I would go, I would Google like turf, and then you'd get all the other science behind the turf, which isn't, so positive. But whatever it is, I mean, you're saving water either way. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
So, how are you advertising, let's say, yourself to like get more people involved? Is there any way we could help? Maybe.
What's your contact? Definitely.
Yeah. What are your contacts?
Sure. Yeah.
We got a minute.
We really rely on our community partners to help us. We've got our webpage is up to date. We're really getting a lot better at social media. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram for some really adorable photos of kids eating yummy foods and getting dirty. And yeah, you could totally help us promote, send people our way.
Definitely.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
Woo, Fairview Gardens, check it out if you haven't. It's awesome. We love it.
All right, folks, fill up your coffee and join us. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. Woo! Look at these ladies. What are you guys laughing? Just a high on
They're
life.
laughing because
what?
One of them was not really participating in the every single Tuesday, and I was staring and glaring at her, going,
there you go.
"Come on, raise your voice, let's go."
We just always
you can
have
use
a
your
good
outdoor
time.
voice.
Let's have a good time. That's all it's about.
It's a group effort.
There you go.
Right.
All right. Well, we got 2 segments left, and I wanted to save these last 2 segments. I'm really proud and honored to introduce these 2 gentlemen driving all the way up here. Put your hands together. We got Jordon Tuhig, Mike Thorne's in the house. And here we're gonna just share. Everybody gets their own mic here. There you go.
Erica, we are honored to be here.
Yeah,
Thank you.
no, seriously, we had quite a little powwow at my office the other day. We're all connected through a longtime friend of mine, Darren Spiller, and I owe this guy everything. My kids, since they were like 10 years old, he's throwing balls to them. I was just very blessed to be introduced to him through a friend of mine that I met years before that. I watched his son go through Darren's program, and I don't know how many voicemails I left him and texts and emails because he's a hard guy to break through. His camp.
Yes, he is.
And I remember he called me like at 9:30, 20 to 10. It was some number I didn't recognize, and I mean, as soon as I got him, because I was so pent up, I'm not a quiet woman, and I didn't stop talking for like 7 minutes. Boom! I just laid it on him. He didn't say a word, and I'm like, "Hello?" After like a 7-minute blah, and he just starts. He's got that little giggle, right? Like that little giggle, and then he just like calmed him down the way he did it, and he goes, "Look, just come on down 9 o'clock on Saturday. I'm going to give him a couple of T-shirts, a couple of hats, and then we'll just see." Because, I made it like, of course, my kids were stars, because I've been throwing to them since they were like, they could walk, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? And then it just manifested, and then we've been friends ever since. And, you guys are part of his dream team. So why don't we start off we'll go with Mike. Why don't you just tell us a little bit about you? Because that's how I like to start off. And then maybe a little bit, we don't have the whole show, because, you guys could be a whole show. But about a little bit about the dream and where you're going and the whole Northridge thing, and let's just go on. I'll let you guys talk.
Thank you, Erica, and we're honored to be here and grateful for the opportunity to speak to everybody. On a personal basis, I was put up for adoption at birth, and it took me a long time to get myself comfortable with that, and I actually used sports as a vehicle to express myself, as sports was always my outlet. And at the age of 46, I finally decided to meet my mother. I wasn't sure she was alive, whether my dad was alive, but I just thought it was time to go do that. And when I finally did meet her, too long of a story to get into here, though, we decided to meet live, and we had a good conversation. But what struck me with the conversation we had at the end, they had a very difficult life. And at the end, as I was leaving, my sister was there, and I had several siblings, and she said, "Mike, I'm so glad we finally met you," she said, "but I'm sad that you missed all of the community and the things we did as a family that you weren't a part of. So financially, you're much better off than we were. We didn't have what you had, but," she said, I just wish you were part of this community, this sort of family thing we had." And it struck me because I use sports as my community, because that's where I need an outlet. That was always how I could express myself. So I thought, what can I do to certainly, help? It took me a while to get my head around it, and it just so happened that on the business side of it, I was asked to come out to California to work on EASTON baseball, and that's where I met Darren Spiller in Jordon. And Darren and I are both very mission-driven people and values-oriented, and we just hit it off. And Darren was talking about how he wanted to expand his program from just being a development for athletes, which in most cases were more elite athletes, and start to really dig into the inner city piece and more of the piece of the business where kids are not getting an opportunity. So I call it the underserved market. And although youth sports is expanding and growing very dramatically, there's getting a huge gap. And if you got money, you can participate. If you don't, you can't. And so Darren and I want to change that dynamic, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to disrupt this marketplace and do it differently and start to give everyone equal opportunity. Everyone deserves the same opportunity. And as I've dug around this thing the last month, there's plenty of people that have the drive, and we like the hungry and humble kids. And what Darren is special about is he's an old soul. And he treats people it's something I can't describe it. He's just a great people person. And then we got connected to the university because they were putting a whole baseball facility together, which I'll let Jordon talk about. And once again, Coach Moore, I met him probably half a dozen times. He's yet to tell me anything about baseball. It's all about life skills and kids and development. So again, another person. And I'm on this in my life. I feel like you got to be around people on the same mission as you are. I listen to what you guys are talking about, and you clearly are. You just got the energy and the passion around it. My daughters would love you. I have 3 daughters, 26, 24, and 22. And unfortunately, I live in Maine, so to be out here is a long ways away. And everyone asks me why I do it, but I have been married for 27 plus years to my best friend, my wife. She's awesome. And they're all in education and so on. So how I got stuck in this business, I don't know, but they're all just very supportive. So I'm thankful to be here, and I look forward to putting this together. And Jordon can walk you through what we're doing specifically here. But at the end of the day, we're going to make this sport be accessible to everybody. And whoever can perform, we're going to give them those opportunities. But the humble and hungry are going to win. It's not just going to be those people who have money just because you got access. We're going to provide all the tools and access to people. And then we're going to just say those are the people that are going to be participating in the program. But we want to give them an opportunity. If you look at all the statistics, lack of participation in sports, the arts, and music are destroying a lot of communities, not giving kids opportunities to grow as individuals. So sports is what we're going to focus on here.
Woo! I love it. You know what I'm talking about. So that was very powerful. So when we met yesterday, and it was really kind of funny because I was saying this to Dominique. So we get this powerful. I've been always talking it up with Darren, and we just been really tight. And he came up about a month ago, and he was sharing the vision. And Dominique was talking to him, and I was talking to him, sharing our insights and helping him develop his vision and everything. So when we met at the office, I always get nervous. You're powerful people and everything, and you think I'm powerful, and I'm just looking around at my art and everything, and he's looking at me, and we're just all one big bubble fest of love and everything, and and I got Dominique over here because she's the real brains, right? Anybody knows that Dominique's the brains. So I'm flipping through everything, and and then the next day she goes, did you see that you're in the Spiller group? I'm like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, I'm in here. Yep. I didn't even know it. Yep. Isn't that cool? Yep. I'm in here.
That's right.
I'm in the group. Oh, Did you know that? Yeah. I'm in there. Yep. And then everybody says, well, you need a new picture. Well, it's kind of dark. It's a kind of a dark picture of me, but it's so I'll get a new picture. I'm sorry.
Yeah, great, no problem.
The hoodie thing's got it. Do you think I got to lose the hoodie? No.
Be who you are. Be who you are. That's right.
What I say. But
you.
The hair, be me. Yeah. Just be me.
Be where your feet are, as they say.
Be me. Okay.
Be where your feet are, yeah.
I'm a character.
Okay.
That's what Les said out there, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
yes,
he said
did.
We're kind of a cool team, though, right?
Yeah.
Reality TV show. Do you think? Oh, we got 2 minutes, but you could do it in 2 minutes. You could pitch a reality TV show in 2 minutes. No, but not go, but do you now.
Well,
I love you.
Well, I appreciate that.
I know.
I appreciate you.
I think you're an awesome guy.
I get a kick. I left talking with you the other day, and I had 24 hours of reflection, and it was
My eyes
it was
were
great.
I was just
no, it was great. The art, the energy, it was
You
great.
You didn't pick out your picture yet.
I've picked it out. I just haven't told you yet.
Oh, you can have it.
Okay, good. I appreciate that.
Well, we got a minute 5.
Well, let's go. Well, I'll tell you what.
Okay.
I'm for like I said, we're happy to be here. Mike really hit it on the head in terms of helping kids and trying to do this thing the right way. Darren, you talked about when your son went with Darren, and we're in the same boat. I found Darren through baseball, and I'm a baseball coach for 14 years and had a chance to recruit up and down the West Coast. And Darren's the kind of guy that you run into once in a lifetime, it feels like, because of what he's doing with kids and the way he interacts with kids. And so the mission that we've been trying to do for the last 5 years at Cal State Northridge has been one that's giving back to the community, trying to do it a little bit different, trying to develop the whole player, the whole person. And so the mission aligned pretty similar with what we're trying to do with this. So I'm excited to talk about it.
Mm-hmm. No, we've got a whole nother section. When John was hustling balls on the red team in the bucket,
yes,
and he's running his ass off. He's gassing. He's running and picking up balls, and he's running, giving them back to Darren. He's 10 years old, and I'll never forget this until the day I die. He's looking at it, and Darren looks at me and goes, "I'm watching you." Because John is running as fast as he can. And Darren just looks, he says, shoot, John's what, 5 foot? He goes, I see you. You know what I mean? And that's in the ethic and the work and the hard work. It pays off. That's all I got to say. Hey, we got to take a break. Don't you touch that mic. We got to take a break. I'll be back. All right? 2 minutes. We'll be right back. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday,
9 a.m. We're back. Woo! Put your hands together. All right, Jordon, reel us in. I mean, you got a surprise for us right now. I got goosebumps. What do you got for us?
Well, I'll tell you what. We're doing something pretty special at Cal State Northridge on November 12th. It's a free camp that we're putting on.
Wait a second. You said a free camp?
Free camp. Free camp for 7.
Free.
Yeah, and it's
free.
I know all the people listening out there.
Right. I'm sorry. How much does that cost?
Free $99. Free $99. But it's a 7th and 8th grade camp.
Okay.
So middle school camp, and we're going to have it be a 100-kid camp. And what we'd like to try to do is extend the arm of where we're at in the San Fernando Valley into the inner city of Los Angeles, and try to even reach out up here towards Santa Barbara County, Ventura, and try to get into that area. And what we'd like to do is offer you guys 45 free spots in this camp. Yeah, I appreciate that.
I love that.
Well, I think it's a chance for us to kind of align and work with Darren Spiller and a Mike Thorne that have such a mission-driven values system, and they want to help these kids. They want to do something that's a little bit different. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do this free camp for 100 kids and kind of kickstart some of the community outreach and give back that we're trying to do in the sport of baseball. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. I'll tell you what, we've got some great people in our area, but some really, really good people in this area. Guys like Bill Pintard
Bill Pintard is in the house.
You know Bill? Do you know Bill?
A little bit.
Well, I'll tell you.
Who doesn't know Bill?
Who doesn't know Bill?
Oh, my God. The godfather of baseball in Santa Barbara.
Well, he's got a heart of gold, and he's helping us out a lot with this.
All day Bill?
All day Bill.
All day Bill?
Well, all day Sunday, November 12th, is going to be helping us get some kids up. Helping us get some kids up to Cal State Northridge. So we're excited to help out the community up here, and then also service the community in our area. So we're, like I said, very thankful to be here.
Bill, we love you. Let me tell you that straight up. The Queen of Teen loves Bill Pintard.
So how can we contact someone in order to participate in this special day?
This just happened. Ouch. This just happened, okay? It's the 12th of November.
It's the 12th. It's going to be from 12 to 5. And I think if kids are interested, families are interested, I think if they can contact you and you can get them our information, I think that's probably the best way up here.
Okay.
It's not, baseball camps are so expensive nowadays, and that what we're trying to do is we're trying to do something that's affordable, which is obviously very affordable. We're trying to give some kids a chance to get up on a college campus, see something a little bit different, learn a game that either they haven't had a chance to really dive into, but get that from college coaches and get it from some really good instruction. So
fantastic.
So it's open to all levels?
It's 7th and 8th grade for this particular camp. We're going to start off small and do this one, but I think this is a model that we can continue with.
And all levels of experience, too?
Yeah, all levels of experience. It's a great question.
Yeah, we're really excited. Things like this.
Baseball.
Yeah.
This thing is, we like to call it a day in the life, and so we're trying to give them the experience of what it would be like to be at a college, be a college baseball player, all the way from the practice sessions in the morning, the mental side of it, where they're going to get in a classroom and we're going to go over some life skills things, and the strength and conditioning component. There'll be a dinner for the kids. They're going to get a hat, a T-shirt. It's going to be a fun day.
I didn't even, I mean, it was funny because we were sitting down there and we were doing the scholarships, and of course, they had 100, and they go, would you like some? I said, yeah, I'd like 50.
Why not? Why not?
She's dying, right? Why not?
That's so you.
I know. Right?
I have 25. Can I have 24?
I was teasing, and he said, okay. I didn't like, I'm like, oh, God, now he wants me to fill the bus. And I go, who was I thinking? Then I saw Bill Pintard in my mind. It was awesome. I didn't know. I mean, know what it is? This is about love. And the thing is, it's Santa Barbara, top 5 places in the world to live. And we are always, and you know this, we start things. And, a lot of stuff's going on. I've unplugged like over a year ago, but I can feel things. And like you, we just feel things. And when I start feeling, we just know stuff. And the thing is when I look around and even living in a bubble like we do, we always talk about the Santa Barbara bubble, I just dive into community service when I'm like, I'm like that little, like, oh my God, I even start getting nervous. So you dive into community service and you make the world better. Okay, and what's better than free for kids? Because it's like, pound it, world, because we're just going to push time. You're going to love the earth. You're going to love the good food. And we're going to get through this because we are the greatest country and we're the greatest city on the planet, period. And we're going to be a role model. And that's why I told Santa Barbara, love to be here, be kind, and we're going to see you guys next week. God bless Santa Barbara. See you next week.
Nothing's gonna